The EVGA GeForce GTX 1070 Ti FTW Ultra Silent gaming graphics card focuses on quiet operation and cooling, with a thicker heatsink and an ultra silent fan profile. The larger heatsink, which you can see here, means that the FTW Ultra Silent Gaming is a 2.5 slot graphics card, requiring more space than EVGA's other GTX 1070 Ti options, which is something to consider if you are thinking of connecting two in SLI, as you may need to check that you've got the space on your motherboard. And as it's a 2.5 slot card, it is going to obscure a PCIe × 1 slot. So again, if you did want to use that for other components, then you're going to need to consider that. Another thing to note is that the 1070 Ti Silent uses two 8-pin power connectors rather than one, as you can see here. Clock rates for the EVGA GTX 1070 Ti FTW Ultra Silent are the same as other 1070 Ti's, with a base and boost frequency of 1607 MHz and 1683 MHz respectively, so performance-wise it's exactly the same. The GTX 1070 Ti FTW Ultra Silent is based on the same 16nm GP104 GPU as the GTX 1070 and GTX 1080, and it features 2,432 CUDA cores, 152 TMUs and 64 ROPs. It also packs in 8GB of GDDR5 memory on a 256-bit memory interface. Pricing wise, it's very similar to the SC Black Edition, which is effectively the same card, but with the standard 2-slot cooler. The Silent Edition does come with a backplate as well, and may have a little more headroom for overclocking. So who should buy this card over the stock version then? Well, if you only intend to use the one graphics card, then the Silent Edition does seem to be the obvious choice. It's quieter and it costs the same price as the standard version, with the only trade-off being that it uses an extra PCIe Express slot space like many of the competition. Also, if you require a totally silent card for work purposes like music production, then again, this is going to be one of the best options for you. And you can buy yours now at scan.co.uk.